Jairzinho Rozenstruik got himself back on the winning track Saturday at UFC Fight Night 238, earning a fourth round referee stoppage TKO over Shamil Gaziev at UFC Fight Night 238. He really needed this win. It wasn't the most spectacular or exciting fight in the world by any stretch, but after a bit of a rough first round, Rozenstruik bounced back, really got some momentum going on his end, and was able to batter Gaziev to the point where he told his corner he did not want to continue, could not see out of his eye. A little bit of a weird exchange leading up to the stoppage, but a great job by Mark Goddard in overhearing what was said and calling the end of the fight there. And now Rozenstruik, strangely enough, statistically has the most knockouts of any fighter on the UFC roster since 2019, his debut year, with 8. Of course, this was a TKO, but folds into that statistic, but goes to show his striking is still dangerous. He seems committed to rounding out his game, getting better at jiu-jitsu, getting better at wrestling, and as long as he continues to work on that, he can win fights in this weight class. He has already fought so many of the best on this top of this division. Mixed results, was ranked top 5 at one point. It does seem in recent years like he just doesn't have the same pop he did in the early stages of his UFC run, but this performance, I think, proves that he is trying to evolve and he can still hang with some of these top level heavyweights. And he was pretty clear in his direction after this fight. He didn't make any bold callouts or specific callouts, but said there's a few people that he hasn't fought in this weight class yet, and the name that caught my eye most certainly was Derrick Lewis. I think that is the fight to make in this division. The heavyweight knockout king, all-time UFC knockout king in Lewis, going up against Rozenstruik, who has that knockout record I referenced earlier. I think that would be a fight that would almost certainly end in a finish, maybe have some weird moments as well, but that fight makes too much sense to me at this point, given where both guys are at in their careers, given their styles and the fact they haven't fought. So whenever the UFC can cobble that matchup together, I think it's right on track with the type of bookings that you see probably for a Fight Night main event and for the UFC heavyweight division. So Rozenstruik said he's going to take a little bit of a step back, enjoy this win, recalibrate was his word, and whenever he's ready to go, I think a matchup with Lewis is the right direction.